Hello, welcome to White Birch Tarot and Astrology. This is a mid-July reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I always look at my Venus and Mars placement too, so you might check that. And again, if you don't know how, I just realized I forgot to put my email address in. Oh, let me make this a little bit. There we go. Forgot to put my email address in the Aries one. I need to do that because I will help people if they can't figure it out. I might do a how-to video on how to get on. I'll see if I could, that might be helpful so people can do it themselves, because it won't let me email the charts to people, so I don't know why. So this is a kind of a mid-July reading for like the next couple of weeks, and so I've pulled some cards for the like overall energy, which includes career and stuff like that. Then I pulled 4 cards for romance and an overall energy card and a shadow card. So anyway, let me tell you what's going on with your sign right now. You have the planet Mars at about 20 degrees. I'm doing this on July 8th. And you have the planet Uranus at about 26 degrees in your sign. They're going to meet up on the 15th of July. Mars is our physical body, our spiritual energy, our get up and go, our desires. And Uranus is sudden change. It also rules the individual. It rules the collective consciousness. It's usually something that comes out of the blue, but it can also be kind of a humanitarian, intellectual energy too. It's the bolt of lightning. So that's going to be interesting when Mars and Uranus get together, because there could be a change in your physical surroundings. You could move. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but just, be cautious that day. You don't want to, Mars rules the head. You don't want to bonk your head on something. And so just take extra care. I wouldn't go skydiving when Mars and Uranus were together, no matter what sign I were. I wouldn't go skydiving anyway, but if I were inclined, that's not the day I would choose on the 15th, either direction, a couple days. So, and your planetary ruler Venus is moving into Leo on the 11th. So she's now in Cancer at about, what did I say? Did I write that down? No, I think she's around 20. Where is she now? Let me look here. I think she's around 25 degrees of Cancer right now. And so she's moving into Leo on the 11th. And right now she's making really good aspects to like Mars and Uranus and Neptune. The only planet, or it's not a planet, but an asteroid that she's having an issue with right now is she's squaring Chiron, the wounded healer, in Aries. So there could be something coming up about a past wound or something that you're kind of tripping over, that's where your feelings were hurt. Could be an old romantic relationship that didn't go right, that's resurfacing, or at least not the relationship might not be resurfacing, but the wound is. There's some kind of a wound coming up that you're squaring. So there's and that's like right now with this energy around the 8th of July, and it'll extend for a few days. But Venus is in pretty good aspect to the other outer planets. So, and as I said, you've got Mars and Uranus in your sign. So I'm guessing that since you've had Uranus in your sign for quite a while, that you've probably had a lot of change. That's what I'm guessing. So let's see what the cards say. So the first card, I'm going to do my Scottish accent. The first card, I can't do accents, never mind. The first card I drew is the 7 of Cups, which is the emotional wish card. And as I said, your planetary ruler Venus is trining Neptune very soon, and Neptune is the dreamer. So you might be feeling very creative and maybe longing for romance, longing for something. You're wishing for something. And with Venus trine Neptune, you just might get it at this time. So I'm not going to say this can be a tricky card because you don't know what you're going to get, but I'm going to say this would actually be a good time to wish for what you want, especially with Mars in your sign, who is all about desire and action. But then I draw the 8 of Cups, which is walking away from something that you don't particularly want to leave. there's a sadness here. And again, that could be that square with Chiron coming up, where there's an old hurt, an old wound from long ago, a romantic wound, a childhood wound. You've got to leave something behind in order to fulfill your purpose. There's a little glitch there, a little sadness. And then we get the Four of Wands. This actually came out in reverse, but I'm kind of not doing reversals tonight. So I'm going to say that this is a very lucky card. It's prosperous. It's about moving to a new level. And this is not the romance row. This is just the overall energy and work row. So I'm going to say that just in your general life, and again, with Uranus in your sign, I'm going to say things have changed and you feel like they've changed for the better. Looks like you've gone up a notch in some area of your life. Could be career, could just be overall energy, but you feel like you've made some progress. And then I draw the Ten of Cups. Well, actually, two cards came out together. The Ten of Cups, which is the everything I could ever wish for card. And it came out with the King of Wands, which is interesting since Mars is in your sign and Mars rules Aries, fire. King of Wands is fire, and he's in complete control. And so I think what this is telling me is that you actually, with Mars in your sign, you actually have more, more of a fiery feel to your energy than normal, and you could actually, I think, achieve quite a lot right now while Mars is traveling through your sign. And of course I didn't write down when he leaves, but he's at 20 degrees, so he's what, 2/3 of the way through, so another week or two probably. But and again, this can reverberate for longer than that, but it looks like it's a good time for you to take action. Know your desires, know what you want, and get it. I think this could be a good time for you to actually achieve something on a physical level that you want in an emotional arena. And with the Seven of Cups card, where you're wishing for what you want, that's good. The only glitch we have is you have to leave something else behind first in order to get there. So if something's stale and not working, you got to let that go first, and then you have a real possibility for some emotional happiness and getting what you want. And first, of course, you have to ponder, what do I want? Okay, then I went to, this row is about romance. Three of Cups, celebrating with friends. You might be just having fun. You might meet someone through some friends. This is a good time to get together with people and celebrate. And then we get the Six of Wands, the victory card, which Aries also got. So this is a time of being able to achieve what you want to achieve and being victorious. And it looks to me like, since it comes out next to the Three of Cups, this might be a group project, or you might need a little help with it, but you achieve some victory in romance. I'm trying to see if I see anything new. I can't see over my iPad, so next, I don't really see anything new. But again, you've got to walk away from something, and then you have a potential for something else coming in that's very, very satisfying. I don't know if it's new. I think it's new. But then we get the Ten of Swords. So we have two cards that are about endings. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something emotional that's done or that's painful, and you just don't want to stay anymore, and you don't want to leave it either, but you have to. And then the Ten of Swords, which is a mental energy that you're just done. I don't know if it's communicating with someone that you're finished with, or if it's, I think it's more about your thinking, something you've been maybe pondering. You need to let go of negative thinking. You need to let go if you've been obsessed about something. You need to let go. There's something here you need to walk away from on an emotional level and let go of on a mental level, intellectual level. You're done thinking about that, or you should be. And again, since this is in the romance row, it might be about a person or a relationship. You might have to accept that it's over. I think these two go together because this is emotions and this was in the romance row. And then I get the Hermit. So even though it looks like you have some success in romance and some fun with friends, it looks like you might actually be alone for a while. And so if you're in a relationship right now that's not working out so great, I think you need to let that go with the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups, and then something better will come in. Now, do I see something better coming in? Well, with the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands, I see you at least feeling good. So you need to spend some time by yourself. And while you're doing that, ponder what it is that you want. Just let your imagination run wild. Because with Mars and Uranus going to be conjunct in your sign, something's going to happen. You could just suddenly meet someone, but you got to be in the right frame of mind. And you got to be, if you want a new relationship, you've got to let go of the old one first. And if that's not your case, then it's something else that's ending mentally, and that you need to be alone with your thoughts for a while. But you're going to be spending some time alone on some level. Could just be mental, or it could actually be literally alone. I'm not sure. And then I drew your overall energy card, and I got the Eight of Wands, which is movement, which I'm not surprised, because with Mars and Uranus in your sign together on the 15th, Mars is your physical body and your desire and action. And again, Uranus is sudden change. You could suddenly change like your career. You could have a change in any area of your life, or you could get a sudden communication from someone. Let's see, does that bear out anywhere else? Well, friendship, victory. I'm not sure. I don't really see like a person coming in. I don't see a knight or anyone rushing in, but there's some communication, and there's movement on your part. There's you making a change. And again, if you will walk away from this bad situation and let go of these negative thoughts, you can manifest a change in your life and go up to the next level. The Four of Wands, we've doubled up to the 8. So there's definite movement here. And I think it's for the best. It's really positive. And then I drew your shadow card, and I got the Two of Swords. Okay, this is making a choice. It's feeling like you don't know which way to go. It's sometimes feeling torn between two mental decisions. And when we get that with the the Ten of Swords, where she's just done, I'm thinking this is why this is your shadow card, because you're overthinking something. You've got some kind of decision to make and you're overthinking it. You need to just stop thinking about it. Tune into your emotions rather than your thoughts. And it will tell you not only what you want. Again, this card can sometimes be deceiving, but with Venus trine Neptune, I think you might get a real gut level hit. It's going to tell you what you need to leave behind, and who are your friends and who aren't your friends. Okay? So, your shadow card again, overthinking, or thinking you have to choose between two things and you don't. Now, let's see. I'm trying to think. For Aries, did I draw an oracle card? Yeah, I did. I'm just going to draw everybody one oracle card. Okay, this is for, I almost said for Venus. This is actually for Taurus. Okay, it cut here. Oh, interesting. Not for you. Wow, okay. Okay, that bears out the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords energy. There's something that you've been putting emotion into and thought into that is not for you, and you've got to let it go. And if you do, there will be movement, and nature abhors a vacuum, But something positive will come in because you've got the Six of Wands, you got the Three of Cups. Yeah, you definitely need to let something go. And that will be a good decision on your part. Okay. Okay. Again, message me. I keep forgetting to put my email in, but I will. Message me if you can't figure out how to get your birth chart on astro.com. I'm thinking of putting up a how-to video if I can figure out how to put up a how-to video. Okay, thank you so much. And also I wanted to say that, you know, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I also watch for my Venus and Mars placements. So if you need help with that, let me know. I'm going to put my email in the comments. So please like, share, and subscribe. I love your comments. Let me know how this resonates. And that's it. Blessings, everyone. Good night.